The strangest best friend I ever had. I'd like to share with you a true story that happened some years ago. It was a depressing summer, and with no work or income, I was living off my credit cards and getting deeper into debt. Jobs were scarce, and I couldn't find any work. So each day I looked forward to my daily swim in the cool spring Pebble River. It was my oasis, my meditation, my relaxation, my rejuvenation, my sanctuary, and exercise. I was born for the water. I loved it. I was swimming upstream and saw this duck. He was big, black, and with white neck and chest. His wings were beautiful tinges of blue, green, and purple. He was perched on a log sticking out of the river. There you could see, just about halfway up. Slowly and quietly, I got closer and closer. I was only 2 feet from him. Then he calmly swam away. I kept seeing him every day and brought him bread and pecans, a shell, of course. And I looked forward to seeing him. It was my solace and my commune with Mother Earth. He kept me going when I was so depressed. I noticed Buddy, as I called him, swimming in the river and left him alone. So I went around the curve and swam up here where you could see upriver. Then I stopped, and for some unknown reason, I turned around. He came around the curve and was swimming right towards me. Now this was cool. I stood very still as he got closer. Carefully and lightly I patted the top of the water, and he came right over to me. This was even better. I could see straight into his big brown eyes. It was as if he was investigating me. He was only a foot away. It was then that I felt a strange connection to him. We were both loners. Then tubers in the river startled him, and he turned and swam back down the river. I looked forward to seeing him every day, although I didn't know if it was a male or female. But just about every day I'd come, and I would throw some breadcrumbs and pecans at him. All I had to do was whistle and towards him in the river, and he came. He swam over to me. It was a strange connection we had. I was standing on the bank of the river, and he jumped out. He stood straight up, shook his big wings, and a big white feather fell out. It was symbolic to me. It was like he was saying thanks and giving me a feather. It was a great warm feeling to be able to help my fine-feathered friend. I got a few temporary jobs, but really needed something permanent. Depressed, I prayed for enlightenment and encouragement. It was so bad I wished I could turn into a duck and fly away. I didn't know what kept me going. It was seeing Buddy every day that I cherished, and being outside in nature, listening to God. That was my inspiration. And after a few months went by, one day I came and I didn't see him. I looked around the river wondering where he was. My heart sank, worried that he had gotten hurt or flew away. Then I decided to walk across the street to the connecting park and the river. Then there he was, with another duck almost identical to him. I called her Big Mama. What a relief. I didn't want to say goodbye. He turned and swam away. It was the end of something and the beginning of something new. Indeed, I did get a job and didn't see him for a while. I could only go when I could. He was the strangest best friend that I've ever had. And now that I'm retired, I'm going to go see if I can't find him again. He saved my life. And if you're interested in more stories, they're waiting for you over at my 2 websites, my blog and my website. Check them out, and thanks for watching.